thinking, what if somebody came forward and stated he knew for a fact that Dylan intended to hurt you?
Well, I still wouldn't know. And that's the most important thing, right? I mean, it's just like you with your brother. You trying to find Dr. Rawlings' ex-wife is not going to bring Brian back. But it's going to let you know exactly what happened, so you're not going to blame yourself. Well, I'm in the same situation.
Okay. It's all right. It was a dumb idea. Maybe you'll turn me into an honest person after all if I stick around long enough.
God forbid.
Somebody's seen us.
What? Where? Oh, no. It's a police boat. He's headed right way.
What do we do? What do we do? We don't have passports.
Kelly, let's go cut the engines. Come on. Let's go. Yes, Julia.
Just take me to where you're taking me.
Al, could you give us a minute?
What makes you think you're so safe alone with me?
I am sorry.
The hell you are.
It got out of hand. You let it.
No, I think you knew this was going to happen from the beginning. Why did you pick me?
Hey, there's nobody here to perform.
It's Cruz. Anything to get at Cruz. You hate him. Why do you hate him so much?
Well, that is a long, ugly story, and I don't want to talk about it now. I would like to talk about how you used me.
What?
Well, I mean, I had feelings for you. You had no feelings for me. You used me to stir up some danger in your marriage. Sort of a warning to your husband. Backfired, though, didn't it?
I was the one who told the truth, remember?
As a last resort, and your version.
You're the one who ran Eden down. You're the one who took the wheel.
If I hadn't, you would have killed us both, maybe all three of us.
Oh, I wish I had.
You know, the more you kick and scream, the worse it's going to be for you.
You would love to see me dragged away all quiet and contrite. Well, I'm not going to make this easy on anybody. You're the one who made them all believe that I was a killer. Well, I might as well act the part.
It wasn't me. I didn't think Gina'd go that far.
Why didn't you stop her?
How could I know you didn't plan it?
You bastard. You better pray that I never get out.
I'm the district attorney, baby. You keep pushing. I'll push back.
I don't think you should stay here now.
They'll be taking her to the station.
You saw how she was. Paul will take care of her and you can see her tonight. Let me take you home.
Go.
In a minute.
It makes you wonder, you know?
Cruz, there was nothing that you could have done.
No. Then what kind of man am I?
You know what I think.
I will not allow this to be put on her. I will not allow it.
All right.
You've elevated me in your mind, and you didn't used to do that. I don't have fewer faults or even different ones. I just bury them deeper. That's a point of pride with me, you know? To always be right. Now, who could live with that? You couldn't.
That was only the excuse I gave.
You think I didn't know about her and Keith?
Yes.
I'm not a fool. All of the improbable lies, all the nights she wasn't there, she wanted me to know about it. She wanted to find out if it meant anything to me. But I couldn't admit that this perfect husband could drive his wife into another man's bed. Or maybe I was just feeling too guilty myself to accuse her. I mean, I don't know how many times I came home saying the same things she was saying to me. Yeah, I saw Eden tonight. Whatever, no big deal. We're friends.
The difference is it's true.
No. There are crimes of the mind just as real, which I could not admit. It's like I expected a Medal of Honor for being technically faithful to my wife.
I was out on that road and I didn't ask for a medal. I wanted you. I'm sure we've all done things that we're not proud of.
I think of her when she was 16, 17. She was even younger than people her own age. She used to hang on every word I said. And she'd repeat them weeks later when he'll remember. And I'd think to myself, life be good to her.
They'll be filing formal charges, and then we'll take her in for a psychiatric evaluation.
What about the bail?
Well, Judge Wiley refused to even consider it until a psychiatrist determines that she'll be no danger to anybody else.
And what about you, sir?
Excuse me?
To whom do I speak to make sure you have nothing more to do with my daughter's case?
The district attorney, and I'm afraid I'm it.
Where is Cruz?
Rosa, we'll talk to Julia.
Well, that's a good idea. She's down at the station house.
And I would like the name of the charges, please.
Well, I'm afraid that the charges, if you heard Judge Wiley, are attempted...
My daughter never tried to kill anyone. Nothing was proved. She's the only one that said so.
The judge came to her own conclusions, Rosa.
Santana, hija.
No one was... I didn't even do anything. All I did was tell the truth.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't look at her, darling. Don't look at her.
What did I do?
Are you all right?
She came at me.
Oh, shut up.
Listen, you don't have to worry about Gina anymore. You're not going to see her again, and Brandon is going to be at our house, home, waiting for you.
What about her? Will she be there? What home?
Al, could you take it?
Come on.
Will nothing stop you?
Cruz, por favor.
Do I have to be in my grave before I am relieved from your sense of duty? Not leaving yet.
I wasn't going anywhere. I just want... Come here.
Just want to what? What?
I just want to tell you how happy I am that I could keep my promise.
What promise, Gina?
You don't have to act with me, Eden. I know you hate Santana as much as I do.
I hate what she did to Cruz. It's different.
Whatever. You know what I mean. We understand each other.
Gina, what promise?
When you helped me, I told you would never regret it. When Cece was trying to put me in jail. I know there was no way of telling this was going to happen, but the woman made an attempt on your life.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
I'm just glad that I could help see justice done.
Was it? I'm not so sure.
Maybe you feel badly now.
No, I feel very badly right now. Because I should have told Cruz about Keith and Santana from the beginning, but I didn't. It would have been 1,000 times easier for him right now.
Everyone feels terrible when there's a broken home. But we have to concentrate on the people who need us.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Cruz. Don't you think he's crushed? Santana lied to him for God knows how long. She practically spit the affair in his face. And did you hear her apologize for it? Well, I didn't. He can't stay married to her. It's against his principles.
I will
Eden.
not discuss Cruz with you.
All right.
You know more understanding than you do Sanskrit.
Maybe not. But there's somebody else in that house. How's Brandon going to feel about this? He's going to hear about it. It's going to be in the news. He's going to find out what Santana tried to do to you, and he's going to hate her for it. Cruz can't take care of Brandon. He can't hold down a full-time job and take care of a little boy. Somebody's going to have to talk to Cece about Brandon's future.
You want Santana's wardrobe, too? How about her jewelry?
Eden, somebody had to bring
Don't
it
you
out.
think you should wait and see what happens to Santana before you start picking over the spoils?
Why should I? You don't.
Anoche no me acuerdo.
I think what he's talking about is that we had an engine breakdown and we just drifted too far south.
Did he do something to the engines?
I don't know, but just don't talk much, Owen. Let him do the talking, okay?
Your Spanish is like a university book.
Los pasaportes, por favor.
Well, it's like I told you, senor. We didn't plan this. You see, the engine cut out. We've been drifting all night. If we could just find a mechanic, we'd be right on our way.
Very well. We will tow you to shore and see what we can do.
Muy amable.
I will need your names.
Owen Cohen. Change it.
Yeah, my name is Leonard Kelly, and this here is my kid sister, Pearl.
And of course, you do not object if we take a look around the boat.
Oh, no, senor. Mi barco es su barco.
Yeah.
It looks like we're headed into shore, kids. Kelly?
Dylan had a gun, that's why it happened.
He what?
It wasn't me, Pearl. He had a gun.
If you'd like to go in. I feel responsible. For the record, I don't think she ever cared about me. Castillo. Hurts, doesn't it?
Like I said, if you lied, Keith, I'll kill you.
Could we go someplace else, please?
She's here under duress to make a statement. We can use my office.
I'm warning you right now, there are things I will not discuss.
That's just dandy with me. I'm about as sick of it as you are.
Why didn't you die? You should have died. You should have died out there. Only one of us left. You hate me. Say it. You hate me. You never was for nothing. You always had everything that you wanted. It was never enough, was it? You're just like your father.
Sit her down.
What am I, just a man's daughter?
Sit
You
down.
have anything I have. You don't just torture me to see anyone else happy. Just take her. Take her into your bed. Isn't that where she always was? She should have died.
Keep her quiet.
She should have died.
You can't say things like that, not here, especially. You understand? You understand why?
Mucho gusto de conocerlo. You don't know how happy I am to see you. Let's just go down to the engine room.
No,
I'll show
Mr.
you.
Kelly, no. I will take him to the engine room.
After you.
Pase.
There's a police car down at the foot of the dock.
Relax. Please. Relax. Yeah, there's radioing something. There's something there.
Do you think they believed us?
I wouldn't be at all surprised if they were going to check on us, but since we didn't give them our real names, it's no... You gotta be kidding me. You didn't. That's not your real name, is
I'm
it?
so stupid.
Owen, relax. What can I say? There gotta be a lot of Owen Cohens in the universe, huh? And besides, they're not gonna knock themselves out on this number. They're only after contraband, which we don't have. They make a few calls, they fix the engine, and boom, they'll let us go.
Well, how long will that take?
I don't know. Kind of depends on how good the mechanic is, doesn't it?
What'd you do to it?
Do you think that maybe I should drop this right now someplace convenient? No, I don't. That would make it too obvious. I will wait a few minutes. Then I sneak downstairs and miraculously discover this little number under my right foot. Ah! Everything's gonna be fine. So what else? Do you remember anything about the gun?
Yeah, there's some other things, too. But I don't remember the order they happened in. The gun was on the floor. Oh, no, wait. He was... I was fighting with him and it fell.
Okay, it fell. Then what? You picked it up, he picked it up, what? Oh, don't worry. Just clear it from your mind right now. It must be very hard to think of in these kind of situations. The important thing is, for the first time, you know. You're not guessing. You know that what happened to Dylan, you had to do to save your own life.
Yeah, but Pearl, how am I going to prove that?
There's gonna be a way. Just go easy. It takes time to remember the whole thing.
I think I can do it all.
And where is she now? At the police station. They took away her clothes and made her put on one of those.
Oh, no, Rosa.
Sophia, you knew Santana as a child. You know her as a woman. She isn't what they're saying. Whatever her grudge against Eden, she couldn't become a killer.
I'm sorry.
I need more than that, Sophia. I need help.
What do you want me to do?
Speak to Cece. Julia Wainwright is a fine lawyer, but it's not enough if the district attorney wants to get rid of Santana to get rid of an embarrassment.
Well, so you can have any lawyer you want.
No, I don't mean that. Cece can do things, you know, without the law. He can get that man, that Keith Timmons, away from the case, away from my daughter. He can... I've rarely seen him do anything he didn't want.
He couldn't work any miracles with Kelly, Rosa.
I've never asked him for anything in all of these years, Sophia.
I'll talk to him.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Rosa, this is a terrible thing and I'm very sorry.
Is Cruz with you?
No, he's with Santana.
That was good of him. For what?
I know you think, and I don't blame you, that this has all happened because of me.
I think, dear, that it's a very great to-do for an accident that left you entirely unharmed.
This conversation should wait.
Rosa, I tried to end it. I asked that the charges be dropped.
I'm sorry you didn't ask before you spoke your piece to the judge. You were always a clever child, Eden. Very adept at avoiding punishment. Not one I could turn my back on.
Now, wait a second. What happened, Rosa. The only injustice is what they're calling it. I'm not saying Santana made me her target, but she was in the car. She was driving it. And the affair did happen.
And did Cruz select you to be guardian of their marriage? Or did you appoint yourself Santana's watchdog, so that she could be sure every moment that you were watching her, praying for her to make a mistake, driving her to it?
Rosa!
I'm sorry. But I cannot be kind to you, Eden.
Hi, lover. What happened to your face?
What do you want?
Nothing I'm not going to get after what happened today. I thought after the hearing and what was said in that room that I should be seen knocking at your door. Matter of fact, 2 neighbors saw me walk in. Maybe we should start making happy little sounds in case the walls have ears.
Don't touch that.
Why not?
You know, I had hoped that my punishment would not include having to put up with you. Yes, do anything you want.
The champagne's getting warm. Break something?
The fan.
So it's not hot.
I'm hot.
Really? I could have sworn your body temperature was a few degrees below normal. We could probably freeze that champagne if we put it between your knees.
If you want to celebrate, why don't you come back New Year's Eve? I'll give you a funny hat and something to blow on that goes tweet.
You're not very chipper for a man who was just snatched from the jaws of disaster. Your place is here, you're in it, and you've got me to thank.
It would feel more mine if you weren't here, dear.
And I thought you'd like a nice warm body in exchange for the one we shipped out today. I mean, you just don't strike me as the loner type.
You don't know diddly about me, baby.
You're just lucky the diddly that I do know. I forgot to mention. Or you might have been disbarred or worse yet behind bars. So where's your gratitude?
You didn't do it for me.
What's the matter, Keith? Feeling pangs of remorse?
Oh, it just feels a little bit like dancing on somebody's grave.
You weren't there the day I lost my husband and my son. And Santana was jumping for joy. Well, you're not going to see any alligator tears flowing down my face because it's finally happening to her. Keith, you've got a second chance in life. Go for it. Start liking yourself again.
You do?
I'm the cream on the strawberries, baby. I'm a rare delight. You know what my definition of guts is? It's a person who gets what they want and likes themselves for it. They don't feel that they should have been a little nicer, not wanted it in the first place. Well, that can be you. I mean, after all, you've won. You beat Cruz at his own game and you managed to keep your own hide intact. And then there was me. I had everybody in the whole hearing room sitting on the edge of their seats while I told them what a hot, panting stallion you are. And don't you feel like a rare delight?
I feel like a run for the roses.
I think I'm beginning to understand what it feels like to be Gina. Everywhere I turn, there's someone to point at what a horrible person I am.
Things aren't going to be easy around here.
Things aren't going to be easy.
What? Where are you going?
Courthouse was sweaty. I feel like I've been spit on all day. I'm going to take a bath and change.
Then are you going out?
Why? No. Why?
I think it would be wise for you to stay home.
Instead of what?
I worry about you. You can't blame me for that.
You think the same way they do, don't you? Good heavens, Mama. I did not engineer this whole thing so I could have a clear shot at Cruz Castillo. I'm not going to go sit on his lap the night his wife is hauled off to jail.
Will you tomorrow?
That's not fair. You're supposed to be on my side. I hate to have to point this out, you know. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not trying to take it away from anybody else. But I could have been killed out there.
I know. And it was awful and it terrified me, but I don't know why you were out there in the first place.
Mama, because I knew, or I thought I did, that Santana and Keith... All right. You've made your point. I never said that I didn't want Cruz. But I was not going to break up their marriage. I was there to witness that the contract between them had long since been broken.
That's a very fine line, Eden. I love you. Sweetheart, I really do. But I don't want you to lose respect for yourself. Cruz is going to be more committed to Santana now than he ever was.
He's committed to his commitments, to the promises he made to himself. And it will be easier now that the flesh and blood person is not there to disillusion him.
Oh, that sounds so bitter.
I guess I'm just not very smart.
The police car's back. No, now it's leaving again.
He dropped the gun.
Yes.
Okay, then what happened? You picked it up.
No, I was trying to keep him away from the gun.
Okay, then Dylan picked it up. He had to.
No.
Well, did he fall with it?
No.
Well, why didn't they find the gun at the scene of the crime? Are you sure about this, Kelly?
Yes. Now, Pearl, I'm not sure remembering is the best thing.
Wait a minute. Maybe afterwards somebody got to it.
What do you mean? You saying who came in before the cops came in?
That's right. To get rid of the gun, you see? What you saying?
Oh, senor. Is everything fixed and ready to go?
The mechanic required the part. He's gone into town to get it. In the meantime, I hope you don't mind, we are doing some inquiries by radio with the help of the California authorities.
Yeah, well, it's just like I told you, right? We're clean.
No, we have yet to make a positive identification for you and your sister, but But we have located one of Mr. Cohen's relatives.
Okay, so what more do you need from us?
Not my sister.
No, a man. He seemed very concerned. He's coming here himself to get you.
Rollins, I know it. Okay, pull it together. We gotta find a way to go overland to Ensenada.
No, they know who I am. The police will be looking for me in every town. You go, and I'll stay here and stall Rollins.
Owen, we can't let you go.
Do it and don't thank me. I owe it to you.
How you feeling? Doctor's gonna take you to the hospital in a little while. I mean, even though you're okay, he wants to make sure, do some tests. So we're gonna leave in a little while if you're up to it, are you?
Sure.
He gave you something.
To keep me quiet. Don't you wish you'd thought of that months ago?
You're not gonna go through this alone, Santane.
You're always so strong. I used to love you so much for that. Now it's just a nightmare. Please stop helping me.
I can't.
Somehow, we've got to get through this. The last... How long have we been married?
5 months.
Papa once told me that if you tie up an animal more than, I think, a half hour, the animal will forget what it was like not to be tied. That's what happened to me. I forgot what it was like not to be with you. It was always me and you. Everything else was just nothing. A jail or a hospital would seem like heaven.
Can you name the thing I could do that you would trust? You look at me like I'm not here. You look like I'm hiding somebody behind me or something. I'm not. It's just me. I'm here. I'm still here, and I still want to do right by you.
Don't say that word. You're always right. It's a fact. It's true. And always wrong. That's all that's left for me. I hate you. I'll never live with you or be your wife anymore. I know that I have to spell this out for you. Don't you understand that my saying this is not an act of mercy, except in the way people say, or the way people talk about mercy killing. I dreaded so much saying this. I thought it would be so hard, but now it doesn't hurt at all. I just feel so free. Finally to just mean it.
The mood I put you in, I'm sorry. Mama? When you met Daddy, he was still married to Pamela, wasn't he? He was separated, Eden. But there'd been no talk of divorce. All right. That did have something to do with why I butt into your feelings and embarrassed both of us, but my behavior then was not something I'm proud of, nor is it something that I want you to repeat. Well, isn't my mission in life that I have to learn from everybody else's mistakes instead of the people themselves? Mama, I know you regret it, but you wouldn't give Daddy back now, would you? I have to be just as honest about myself. There's only one reason that Cruz and I aren't together, just because it wouldn't work. He's feeling destroyed.
I'm feeling this weight of this guilt from everybody that they just feel free to heap on. And it also wouldn't be nice. His wife has rejected him, but she's still legally his wife. And I'm a nice person. And I don't do things that aren't nice.
You may get what you want in time. But it should be Cruz who decides when.
All right? No one said that I'm not willing to wait. But wouldn't it be funny, Mama, if it turned out he was waiting for me?
They went to Panama.
Panama?
Leonard, I mean, Pearl has friends there who have to do with the canal. I told him you knew everything, and Kelly was afraid. So they're going to try to catch a steamer going through to Boston.
Wait a minute. Why didn't you go with them instead of staying and taking your chances with me? Oh, and you're lying. You stayed so that they could get away while you sent me off on a wild goose chase. You've actually done something selfless, Owen.
Please, don't take me back. It won't cost you anything to forget about me.
Policia! Policia!
Eden,
Cruz?
is Brandon here?
No. He went to a movie with Ted. He should be back around 9.
Oh, that's right. You didn't mention that. Can I talk to Mr. C then?
He's not here either.
Oh. Well, if you tell him I'd like to talk to him, Sophia, Dr. Tvenus, we could work out a schedule for Brandon so that,
All right, I will. I'm sorry, Cruz.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
I really am sorry. You and Santana are wonderful people. If anyone should be happy... I don't know what to say. Well...
Yeah.
Wait. Will you come in? How's Santana?
She's okay. They checked her into a hospital just to be safe.
Did you go there with her?
No, she didn't. I didn't go.
I think Brandon thinks he's spending the night unless you want Ted to bring him home.
No, that's okay. I don't really know what to say to him right now anyway. I better go home.
Looks tired.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lie down until Daddy gets home.
Eden? It broke my heart to watch you with him, wanting to put your arms around him, wanting to tell him how you feel about him, but you did the right thing.
No. Not this time.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
Eden?
He knew where Brandon was. He knew where Daddy was.
Eden, if you go after him right now on an impulse...
It is not an impulse, Mama. Mama, this is my life. He's my life. Everything else is fake. For heaven's sakes, Mama, he needs me. He doesn't have anybody now. Don't you see that?
Then why did you tell me you didn't think it would work?
Because it doesn't have to work. It just is. Never again am I going to stand in a room with a man that I've loved for years, Mama. Years. And I'm going to sit there all tongue-tied and silence until it just chokes me. Because I don't think I'm that kind of a woman. Well, whatever kind of woman is going to go there and is going to be there because he needs me, that's the kind of woman I am. I'm not ashamed of it.
Then don't listen to anyone. You go after him. Run.
Police car stop?
Duck away over the corner here, and wait for me. I got some business
All
to
right,
take care of.
wait. What, should I order something? Look like I'm doing something?
Well, how much money are we talking about? What do you got on you?
Well, I got what Owen gave me.
This is chicken for you.
Think he's okay?
I don't know. He said he could handle Rollins, but just between you and me, I don't really think he's ready for the free world. Yeah, how's that?
Well, I hope he's okay, Pearl.
Man, we better forget the money situation. We're going to need every peso we have to get on the way to Ensenadas. Now, sit down. If somebody tries to sell you something, by all means, just, I don't know, act like you don't understand what they're saying. Give me some of that.
That won't be hard.
Yeah, I'm going to go chat up the clientele and see if anybody's interested in taking passengers for pesos. Look at what's with the long face. We're almost there. Tonight, we find out about McIntosh. Tomorrow, we're free. Got that? Here. Put this on with your hair. You're a little difficult to miss. How do I look, sweetheart? Hmm?
Drink the last glass of the champagne out of my shoe.
Who knows where they've been?
I may not be Imelda, but they're very nice shoes.
Why did they go tap, tap, tap into my office the other night?
Oh, I love to travel.
You also love to read other people's mail, especially when it's marked confidential, don't you, dear?
You mean that little lab report? I don't even remember what it said.
In a nutshell, it said that you replaced Santana's allergy pills with something a whole lot meaner.
I just couldn't stand to see the poor thing sneeze anymore.
Someone's gonna find out, you know.
Santana's not gonna tell him. She doesn't even know what hit her.
She'll start going through withdrawal. Some doctor will discover it. Of course, she'll deny it.
So will I. So why don't you just lighten up? Besides, I don't remember you jumping over any hurdles when you found out what was really in those pills. Maybe you didn't mind. I guess you're basically the kind of guy that has to drug women to get them in bed with you anyway, right? I'm very witty. I forgot to tell you that.
You're so smart. Why aren't you rich?
Funny you should mention it.
You are. You are?
I've got the opposite of a trust account. You see, I don't trust anyone. I'll be a millionaire in 2 weeks.
One of your famous plans? I trust it doesn't involve rancid chocolate.
Very funny, Keith. Let me tell you something. You have finally met your match. Stick with me and you'll go places. Or you can stick to the seat of your pants.
You know, I couldn't help observing that every one of your plans has a hole in them somewhere. You know, for instance, how do you plan to get Brandon back?
Well, I think that decision will be up to Cece. And I know what he'll do.
Pick you? I don't think so.
Well, I'll ask Brandon's opinion also. And I'm sure that Brandon will choose me when he finds out that Santana is an adulterous, man-slaughtering drug addict.
You tell him that?
He has a right to know what goes on behind his back in his own home that he's been living in.
She's been a good mother to that boy.
She's not his mother. Have you got anything better to do than talk about Santana? Because I'm a very busy woman. And I'll leave if you're going to go on like that. There are fortunes awaiting.
Still don't like the idea of you kicking her while she's down.
You're the one that's done the kicking, Bigfoot. I really don't want to stand here and be insulted while you go on about Santana, okay? It's very disturbing to hear you pine away about your drug-addicted girlfriend.
You know, she's got a lot more on the ball than you than when you're stone cold sober.
Really? Did she ever do that? Did she? Oh, never mind. You probably couldn't handle me anyway. Oh.
Who's paid?
You just try to keep me away.
No. I think that I can stand anything but to see you so hurt. I love you. I love you. I love you.
No.
Part in Family Secrets. And starting tonight, NBC presents 5 bold must-see nighttime specials. Phil Donahue examines the human animal.